Every truck camper needs an awesome tailgate area because truck camping is made for tailgating. In today's video, we're going to be building a do-it-yourself tailgate mat and under bed storage trays.
And for an added bonus, we'll also be building an overhead storage shelf up inside the camper.
I got my buddy Roger helping me out today.
Let's get right to it.
To get started on the DIY tailgate mat, I have removed 4 screws from this panel on the tailgate, and I made a template out of cardboard. I put screws in there just to make sure that it fits right. So now I have a template that I'm going to cut out of plywood. I'm just going to trace my pattern right onto my birch plywood. This stuff is about $29 a sheet. Seems kind of expensive, but that's about the cost of a fully loaded pizza. Got quite a bit of scrap left, but that's going to give us enough to do Roger's tailgate next. Here is the plan. I've got indoor-outdoor carpet and some 3M high strength 90. I'm going to put the screws in this and make sure this thing fits first. We're going to clean it up, spray it, and stick the carpet right to the plywood. This is the screw that came out of my tailgate. And it just so happens that these wood screws are almost the same thread. These are like a machine thread. These are some kind of a funky thread, but these are going to work. Before I put my spray adhesive on, I've got a tack cloth. We're just going to get the dust off of here. We just made sure that all 4 of our screws line up with the plywood. Everything's good. Let's start putting the adhesive on and get this carpet attached. Let's just get a rough estimate of where we want this thing. Okay. I've cut this about 1 inch too wide because after I glue it on, I'll trim it up with the razor blade. This is contact spray adhesive, which means we're going to spray both sides. It's pretty mild today here in Las Vegas. It's only supposed to be 79 degrees, but we are in full sun. So I'm going to spray each side, and then we're going to give it 10 minutes to tack off, and then we'll put them together. I'm trying to get it really close around the edges. I want to kind of get it heavy around the edges. Hope the wind does not blow this away. All right, we got our 2 sides here. Now this is bigger by 1 inch all the way around. Yeah. Definitely a 2-man job.
We're hanging over. You need to come this way for sure before we go down.
Okay.
You need to go that way. Hold it.
Okay, run your hand up the middle. There you go. Smooth and smooth. All right, Roger, let's move it over to the tailgate, flip it upside down, and trim off the carpet. You can see I left that carpet hang over all the way around. That way we can trim it with a razor blade and make it custom fit. I think maybe I'll flip it over. Might work better from this side. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's get in here real close so we can take a look at that. I think those edges look really clean. I think that's pretty awesome. What do you guys think? Roger, thoughts?
Looks great to me.
I think it looks pretty good.
Let's get this tailgate mat installed. These are our screws with the washers and our drill bit with a countersink that we used.
Let's move on to building the tray under the bed. Now I could build a cabinet drawer, put sliders in, Teflon sliders. I could do all that, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep this real simple. I'm going to build a tray. I think that tray is going to slide on that bed rug just fine. For the front, we're going to get fancy. I've got all my pieces cut for this. Let's start putting this thing together. We're going to glue it, and then I'm going to use my little mini air stapler. It's looking pretty good. We've got these little corner gussets we're going to put on there. Glue everywhere. I don't think that's a bad thing. While this thing is drying in the sun, I got a couple things I need to do with this bed. Let me show you this bed. This is the camper bed that I made in the last video. I'll link to that video if you guys want to check it out at the end of today's video. This bed is really cool. It's 2 pieces. It actually slides out. So I have it to where it slides out 6 inches and extends my bed. So we pull it out here 6 inches, and then I made these cool cushions that go back here. So those go there, my bed comes out. That makes it a 36-inch wide bed. My issue is I kind of think I need some legs here. So let's cut 4 legs, and I'll show you how I'm going to attach them. All right, here is what we came up with for these legs for the extendo bed. I cut 3, not 4 legs. I figured 3 is going to be good enough. I've got these 1/4-inch pins. These are like hitch pins with the little detent on there. I've got a bolt with a nylock, so these will stow in this position. I have a hole here, so my pin will actually keep it up into place. Pretty cool. And then we're going to drop it down, so we deploy the leg. The same pin now will lock it there and keep it from moving. So we've got all 3 of these legs. This is what it looks like with all 3 of the legs stowed in the stow position. And this is what it looks like with the legs in the deployed position. What do you guys think about these legs? I think they turned out pretty good. Let's move on to the overhead storage shelf. We'll show you what we got going on there. For this overhead storage shelf, we are going to use that same 1/4-inch birch plywood. I have ripped this thing 10 inches wide. I need to figure out my length. This is going to go right up here, and it's going to hang down right about 7.5 inches. Let's figure out the length on this thing. I'm thinking this has got to be somewhere about right in there. All right, I've got this thing cut to length. I also have this piece of 1x2 maple cut to length. This thing is dadoed on the back side. We just ran this through the table saw, gave it a nice little dado on the back. That's going to allow this shelf to set inside that dado track. There we go. It's going to give it something about like that. That's going to be super strong. We'll get that in there and we'll glue it. And I'll show you what we're going to do on the back side. I'm going to use some wood glue and some staples. We'll get this board mounted inside the dado track. All right, I got this piece of aluminum track. I'm going to attach it to the window frame back here. That is what's going to hold the back end of our shelf. And I'm just going to use an existing screw. Whoa, not in reverse. That ain't going nowhere. I've got this piece of aluminum here. I think I'm going to put it behind. I'm just going to kind of sandwich it in there and let that carry this weight. I think that's going to work out pretty good right there. I got a piece of cardboard cut. This is going to be our end cap. Let's trace this onto a piece of plywood, get it cut. We got it traced onto there. Let's get this cut out. I'm going to use my Goodwill jigsaw. Okay, let's get a little glue on here. Nice. Okay, nice. All right. That's what our end looks like. I think it looks pretty good. Because I have so much carpet left, I'm gonna cut a nice strip of this and line the shelf with it. I think the carpet added a nice little finishing touch. Let's get this thing installed. I'm gonna put this guy up there on that back one. There we go. That looks really good. All right, I got a zip screw here. Oh yeah. Nice. Let me get one back here. And I had a little bit of extra plywood, so I'm gonna make some corner shelves in here. I think that's gonna be great for storage. All right, let me show you guys a close-up of this shelf up inside the camper. There's the shelf. You've got the carpet in there. Got that nice edge. Got my little corner shelf over there. I might end up adding some kind of support in the center because it does flex a little bit. This board had a little camber in it, so I put the camber side up. Let me show you another little thing I have in mind. This piece of maple is also going to double as a clothes rod. I can take my hanging clothes and put them in here, trap them with a little clamp, trap them into place, and I'll be good to go when I go camping. Let's do the reveal on our under the bed storage tray. Here is the reveal. This thing turned out pretty awesome. Of course, we put carpet in the bottom of that thing too because I had so much carpet left. But I put this little rounded edge on the front. I might put a little polyurethane on the bottom just so it slides a little better. But I kind of like the way that there's a little friction there. That will keep it from sliding around. I can also put some kind of trappers right here. Maybe a board that drops down. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think that's gonna work out pretty good. Check out these tall bar stools that I got. These things are super light. They collapse down to nothing. And they're just the right height for sitting here at the tailgate. I also took some more of that scrap birch plywood. I gave it a few coats of polyurethane and I made some prep boards. Not cutting boards per se. I'm pretty sure I'll have a cutting board, but these will be nice little hard prep boards. Covers almost the whole tailgate. My plan for these is to store them under my mattress. I think they'll store under the mattress just fine. What do you guys think about this tailgate setup? I think it turned out pretty awesome. In my next video, I'm gonna be putting a solar panel on the roof. 200 watt bifacial solar panel. I still need to find a power station that I'm gonna put right there. When I'm done with that video, I'll put a link to it right there.
Be sure to go check it out.